So you clicked on this video for one reason, and that's to find out, what are 20 really scary horror games on Roblox? And don't worry, this isn't one of those games where all I do is name the most popular Roblox horror games. Today, I'm going to be showcasing the scariest horror games you have probably, well, most of these you've probably never heard of. So let's get straight into it. So for number 20, we have a game called Night Watch. This game is set on Hallam Island, where you're a guardian angel watching over the Smiles family at night. Their dog Boxy is possessed by a demon, and it's your job to keep the family safe from evil in their home. Honestly, this game is really good. It's a lot like Five Nights at Freddy's, but without you having to patrol stuff. You just gotta, you're a guardian angel. You gotta be aware of the family and stuff. At number 19, we have Imaginary 2.0. Imaginary 2.0 is a liminal game where your imagination comes to life. I won't talk about this game too much, but if I say the wrong thing, I could spoil it for you, but this game is terrifying. So for number 18, we have a game called Far From Land. This game is exactly like Five Nights at Freddy's, except you're on a boat. You have to steer boats from hitting icicles, check vents, and watch out for the robotic monster that creeps up behind you every now and then. For number 17, we have Slaughter. By the way, if you're sensitive to blood, don't play this game because it's probably one of the most gory games on Roblox ever. So Slaughter is about how you wake up at an old military base and everyone's dead around you with no connection, and there's a killer on the loose. You're in middle of the forest, no connection, you can't reach out for help. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I could spoil it. So for number 16, we have Grace. Grace is a very underrated Roblox game. There's basically no story for Grace. Actually, there is no story for Grace, but it's basically like Doors, but different environment and really fast-paced. It's almost like you're trying to speedrun Doors while you're in an environment made out of bricks. It's really fun. Just trust me. For number 15, we have Did You Hear That? This game is about how your mom went missing from a mysterious monster, and you need to check the basement of your old house. Now, this is, again, one of those games is if I tell you too much, I'm gonna spoil it, so go play it for yourself. For number 4, we have FNAF Co-op. Not gonna lie, this is probably the best horror game to play with friends, and it's just all the Five Nights at Freddy's games combined, and it's actually realistic to the games. And the developer actually made modes that are just for Five Nights at Freddy's Co-op. They're not in any other Five Nights at Freddy's game. They're just in Co-op. For number 13, we have Whispering Pines. Whispering Pines is a spin-off of The Rake, but it's actually a lot better than The Rakes. It takes place in a forest with caves, houses, and lookout towers. You run from a monster that looks a lot like a skinwalker. I think it is a skinwalker. Even though this game is a spin-off, it's a really good game, and you should try it out. For number 12, we have Weird Strict Dad. Weird Strict Dad is a game where your dad tells you to be in bed by 11 o'clock. When you're trying to get to sleep, your dad becomes possessed. But through the night, you'll have to refill generators and make noodles to maintain your hunger bar, and run back to bed when your dad comes looking for you. So basically, you want to stay up, but there's also 10 chapters of this game or something, so. For number 11, we have Floors Have Teeth. In Floors Have Teeth, you start the game by meeting your old friend Bob, who gives you easy tasks like fixing cereal and stuff like that, but soon escalates. The major part of the game takes place in the basement. That's all I'm gonna say, so let's move on to number 10, Silent Psycho. This game is about how you decided to visit an abandoned hospital and you slowly realize you're not alone. Now, I played this game with my friend and it was absolutely terrifying. this is also one of the scariest ones on the list, in my opinion. Number 9, it was popular a few years back. It's called The Intruder. The Intruder is a game where you're home alone and someone breaks in. You have to hide in closets, watch security cameras, all while maintaining your stress and your heart rate. So this game is kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, but if someone broke into your house, and it's a lot more stressful. That's probably one of the most stressful games I've ever played. Next, we have Identity Fraud for number 8. This is one of the scariest games, in my opinion. You go around escaping mazes and monsters, but this game is really dated, but it's like so fun. And like there's this one monster that sneaks up on you, and every single time you turn around and look back at him, he's like super close up to you. So fun. For number 7, we have Dead Silence. I'm not going to tell you anything about this game except you will pee yourself. 100%. For number 6, we have Resident Massacre. This game is just so terrifying. Like, just imagine coming home from work and mutants try to break through the doors and windows, and you gotta hide through closets and like build up walls, refill generators, go outside, make sure you don't get killed. But it's like you gotta do 50 things at a time. Alright, number 5. This is where the list actually is good. So for number 5, we have Interliminality. This is one of the best horror games I've ever played. I've replayed it actually like 4 or 5 times. It's so good. You already gotta play it. But, so this game is basically about how you're working on a horror movie, but slowly the creations from the movie come to reality. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I love this game. And I don't want to spoil it. Alright, number 4 is a game called The Butchery. The Butchery is a Resident Evil 7 inspired game where 2 brothers take you in. You think it's friendly until you figure out they have like 50 mutant cows and pigs in their house. I swear I was screaming the whole time. For number 7? Number 7? Okay. For number 3, we have Pressure. Pressure is a Doors-inspired game, again. It's just like Doors, but underwater and with new entities. If y'all like Doors or Grace, you guys would love this game. And it's like 10 times better than Doors. For number 2, we have Apeirophobia. This game is straight backrooms. 24 chapters of the scariest backroom stories you'll ever find. Like, no matter what. If it's a game on Steam, like your computer, not on Roblox, it still beats this. Like, it's so fun. And I'm pretty excited to see what's to come with this game. For number 1, this is the best Roblox horror game I've ever played. Throughout like my 6 or 7 years of playing Roblox horror games, this is the best one. We have Ophelia. In Ophelia, you are an investigator that is investigating 30 people have gone missing. As you go on into the game, it gets scarier and scarier. And there's just... I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil any jump scares, but there's monsters like this, and this. If y'all want to see me play all chapters of Ophelia, it's out now on my channel. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications. And if you guys want me to do another 20 or like 10 scariest horror games on Roblox, just comment it down below and let me know. So, thanks for watching. Bye.